typically where I share the best of the strategies that you, as CEOs or as founders or as coaches, can actually take during the week to ensure that your funnels, your revenue systems are on point, right? So today, like I mentioned, I'm going to be mentioning all about your how you can get unlimited leads for just $0, even if you are a high ticket coach or a consultant who specifically invests in ads. One of the biggest things that I'm seeing shifting in 2026 is how people are scoring their leads. I talk to $1 million business owners, and the most shocking thing is that they make their $1 million by spending almost close to $1 million in ads, and then they're waiting for a few years to get this. You don't call that $1 million business. You know that it happens when things happens organically, or when your profit is about $1 million. That's when the system knows that it's triggering things in order that it needs to be done, and that's when things actually take place, right? So, with all that being said, today is being Wednesday. So, which means if you are a high ticket coach or a consultant and you are trying to run ads, I'm sure it's high time that you've taken a look at your backend, or if you work with an ad agency, I'm sure they would have sent you the numbers, which they should every single week. And when you see the cost of acquisition and you don't see enough number of calls, when you compare the cost of acquisition versus not seeing enough number of calls, especially on your landing pages or in your ads dashboard, that is when the problem comes in. You're probably spending about $50, $80, $100 on ads to just get one lead or acquire one lead. And you're then hoping to see if those leads would actually book a call with you, or they have actually booked a call with you. You're not sure what would happen if you would convert that lead, if that lead is going to talk to you, if that lead is going to pay the money, because you need to pay your bills in your business. Then that's when the problem begins. So I am going to show you a proven tested methodology. I'm going to pull up the big picture, the map that I do for most of my clients with what's called a self-liquidating offer funnel. A lot of people have too many different products in their business, right? So when we begin with, you are a if you are a coach, especially, self-liquidating offers are something that I set up because I know that you want to eventually scale having your 5,000 or your $15,000 programs. So this starts with something called as a low ticket offer. If you are a high ticket consultant and you're trying to book calls and you start sending your ads directly to a booker call without building any rapport with your audiences, I think that's where the problem begins. So let me show you exactly what you need to do in order for your ads to start working, right? So let me share my screen in a bit. All right. This is something that I share with just my audiences. Not everybody gets access to this, so just my audiences get access to this stuff. And just my clients get access to this full build, SLO. If you have been on my website, you can see that there are two different types of self-liquidating offers that I talk about. The first one is a sprint, so which is something which can be done in just 7 to 10 days. So which means you provide the copy, you do all of that, you provide the copy, and then we don't write the copy for you. But you get one upsell, you get the basic low ticket funnel, and then a bump, and then an upsell or an OTO offer, which we'll talk about. But this is the full stack. If you run ads continuously to your offers, then the full stack is when it comes into picture. These are the number of steps which are involved in a full stack, and let me show you exactly why we do this. If you spend $1,000 on ads and you're not sure what the profit is going to be, but if you still want to make $1,000 back literally the same day, right, depending on how you've segmented your audiences, how you want things to work in your business, then that's when you use a self-liquidating offer. Like the name suggests, it's a break-even machine. It tries to sell something in the front end so you can break even in the back end, or probably make a profit after you make a few number of sales. So technically, you're doing your ad spend. There is a funnel. You make money through what is called an upsell or a one-time offer, and then you take that money, you reinvest it back into your ads. So literally, you're spending $1,000 and you're making $1,000 back quite literally on the same day, right? So it all starts with the strategic filtering. Like I mentioned, you have a low ticket offer, right? It all starts with the fact that you have a main offer, which is a $27 to a $47 product. My favorite these days, especially when things change in 2026, is a $7 to a $27 offer. But if your consulting or your high ticket coaching packages are about five or $10,000, then I would recommend starting with a 27 or a $47 product. Just to give you an example, I've named it the implementation toolkit, something that I can download as a user right away that's going to give me results. Could be checklists. It could be things where it could be a Trello board where it gives me a lot of information, because I love Trello, I love organizing stuff. But a main offer that you have in the front end. So if you're a high ticket coach, think about the checklists or the PDFs, or a mini course that you can give your audiences. Let's say a 3 or a 5 module course with some checklists and the PDFs that people can actually download right now, watch in the next 45 minutes, and get a quick win. If you are a consultant, try to break it down. So let's say you have a 5 phase process. When you break down the 5 phase process, what is that one thing you can consolidate it into? An important part of your process that people can actually get results from right now when they work with you, which will leave them wanting to work more with you in the future. So that is one of the main offers that we start with, right? So this is called your low ticket offer. And what we do here is when somebody completes the low ticket offer, they will be shown in the checkout page something called an order bump. An order bump is especially, think of this as a one time offer, or, think of this as a supplementary offer to what you're seeing right here. But people can get this on fast track. They pay $27 or $47 on the main offer, and then they are able to fast track the results by paying more money. And this pricing could be equal to or probably higher than the pricing that they have right now at this point. And that's when you start making the easiest amount of money. And once that is done, we do what's called the one time offer. The one time offer is actually where you start making more money with your audiences, right? So we call this as an upsell, and you are giving a big investment for a one time, a big investment, with half the cost for a one time offer. And we say things like you won't be able to see this anywhere else, and people will be able to just get results in a weekend. And my favorite options are masterclasses. We do template walls, we do application course or application based information, or somebody can work with you. One of the coaches that I recently worked with had a $495 call where they can get on a call with her and ask the questions and get an implementation strategy, things like that. So, this is where instead of you hoping to actually get the results, right, instead of you actually trying to spend money and not sure if you will get that audience to book a call with you, what we start with, the tweak strategy, is actually start with the main offer and then add the order bump and then the OTO. So, this is exactly how the process would work. But because you need to find more information about this, this is an extreme process that I do with my audiences, which I'll break down for you. The way the self liquidating offer works is very, very different from how a book a call option works. A self liquidating offer is going to help your audiences, first of all, understand who you are with a quick buy or with a quick win. And when you do that, you are telling your audiences that, hey, this is worth the product or this is worth the investment because I am getting something from this person, which I thought I would get only when I pay about $4,000, $5,000, and so on. And then you know that not everybody who's going to come into your business through your ads are actually spend money with you. So, which means you're getting a cost per lead of about $50 or about $80 or about $100, and you're not even sure if this person is going to buy something from you. Because I know most coaches do say that just run ads, put them on your email list and start nurturing, because that's where leads go to die. Your email list is literally where your leads go to die if you do not have the right strategy in place. So one of the workarounds there, instead of sending them to your high ticket call, because you don't want to be sending anybody to your high ticket call if you have no idea who they are, or if they have no idea who you are, is to tweak and send them to what's called a low ticket offer. And as soon as they buy that, it tells the system, the CRM system that I set up for my clients, it tells the system, we tag them clearly as needed, and then it tells them that this person could be a potential lead. And we give them a sort of scoring in the backend, which is the architect style, the classic architect style that I put. We give them a lead scoring in the backend. And this lead scoring is what tells you how capable the lead is to go from a low ticket offer into a high ticket consulting package or a coaching package. So you can directly get them to book a call with you. So the strategy here, as you see here, goes from an ad to just hoping that they give you a free call to an ad to some money even before they book a call. Even before they come on this call, even before the call is booked onto your calendar, you have some money coming in from this. And I'm sure that's going to be the dream for most of the clients or most of the coaches or most of the consultants who's watching this right now. So, one of the things that happens is I set up two different conditions. The first condition is where they purchase this offer, right? So when they purchase this offer, a few different things are going to happen. We tag the buyer in your CRM so you don't have to ever go back and say, I'm not sure what this person is going to do. I'm not sure how, who purchased or who did not. So you don't have to like scramble and find things, especially if you use a tool like Go High Level. You're going to see that these people are tagged because you'll be able to filter these people by tags. You will see that this person is being tagged as somebody who purchased your low ticket offer. And as soon as they purchase, a few things are going to happen. All of these without you having to manually lift a finger. The first thing is that this person will be added to your pipeline depending on whatever action they took. So all you have to do is every single day go into the pipeline and see how many people purchase these products, which would be a dream come true for you. And the second thing that happens is they will be automatically sent a welcome email, an invoice, and the access to where the product lives. This product could be inside of Kajabi for now, or this could be inside of Go High Level where you have an account, you're not sure what to do with this account. So you're trying to actually make this into a membership area, make this work really, really well for your audiences. So they will get immediate access to the membership area and also get some follow up emails, which shows them exactly what to do, what the next steps are, and some follow up emails. So this is for people who actually raise their hand, bought from you, and knows exactly what to do. The second instance for this is where people skip. What happens if people skip? Will you be able to find them? You will still be able to find them because let's say somebody finds your product super interesting and they say, I think I need to buy that. And they're on their laptop or they're on their phone and they try to enter their first name and their email and then they abandon. Let's say they never input their credit card information, they never do anything of that sort. So we use a methodology to capture their information. So once we have their email address, we can send them what's called the abandonment cart sequences, which is where we put a tag so the system identifies exactly what sort of people abandon the cart. And then we send them a reactivation or a recovery SMS if you want to use SMS in your business, because that is possible with Twilio and also with Go High Level. We send them we send them a reactivation SMS. Sorry, forget that. The weather is getting bad here. So we are sending them a reactivation SMS. And number two is we are sending them the reactivation emails. So that's when these people know that I was trying to purchase something and then I forgot the purchase. And then now I need to go back and actually complete the purchase, if that makes sense. As soon as they are done with that, that's when these people would be shown when they go into the checkout page, they see the order bump. And this is their route to fast track. And trust me, if somebody is interested in this fast track, out of all of the 35 funnels that I have built, and literally I have done about 15 self liquidating offers for high ticket coaches and consultants. If people purchase your order bumps from your checkout page, there is a very high chance that at least 30% of those who purchase these two will purchase your one time offer. And for the most part, what we have seen is most of these people come back and purchase your one time offer within 1 to 2 months, which is within 30 to almost 45-ish days, because they see the value, and you see that these people are ready to get the card out of their pocket, so they know exactly what's going on, right? So most of these people who check to say, yes, I need this $17 bump, I need this fast track option for $37, the system again captures their information now that we have it already in the system. If they tried completing the payment, of course they will get another email with the login to the order bump, or if it's a separate product that needs to be delivered. And if they skip on the thank you page, sometimes we do give them the option to go back and buy this order bump once again, because like I mentioned, 30% of the people who buy your main offer plus your order bump always tend to come back to the one time offer. And the goal here is to actually get most of your audiences to buy the 197 to the $497 offer that you have. And especially because you're spending on ads, you don't want to be skipping on these offers. So then these people will be taken into the one time offer page. You could have one time offer, which is an upsell, or you could have multiple options, which is usually what we do in these $5,000 full stack builds. So you get about two upsell offers along with the low ticket, the bump, and then two upsell offers. So that's something you could make use of. You could also get an application through a VSL funnel. So as soon as people buy all of these and somebody watches or somebody clicks to buy your highest offer, they will also be shown the option to book a call with you. So you can talk to them, for your $15,000 offer, or, whatever it is, your highest option. So this one simple low ticket offer is going to, from $27, it's going to make you about $10 to $15,000 per lead. So you're literally spending on these ads just once to acquire these audiences, and your backend automations inside of Go High Level and your email sequences are actually going to do the job for you, right? So if these people skip, no worries. If they don't buy your OTO, it's not a big deal, because we are going to nurture these audiences with a set of email sequences in the backend. So what happens is, even if they don't complete the purchase here, they will still be given the time to actually talk about, to go through what you have given them and then see the value. And then, because you will be promoting on other social media, which if you're not, you should be talking about your products. So they see your products right there, they come back, or we always nudge them with little reminders starting from 1 week after their purchase to buy your one time offer or multiple one time offers, or book a call with you, whatever it is, right? Depending on the strategy that you have. So, again, if they buy the one time offer, they will be tagged in the system, they will get the login, they'll have access to the membership area where the courses or the master classes are uploaded. If they do not buy any of this, they will be sent a nurture email, multiple different nurture emails. And if they abandon the cart, we send them cart recovery SMS, we send them cart recovery emails. And like I mentioned, if they purchase, they will be tagged inside your Go High Level. An invoice will be sent from Stripe. We send the welcome emails, and then we give them access to the membership area. Then we wait for a few days, and then we talk about the product that they did not purchase or the call that they did not book with you. So this becomes a lot more viable option, so people know exactly who you are even before you beg them to book a call with you. So remember, just going from a strategy where you are a new face and getting people to throw money on ads, and then you are trying to get people to book a call with you, does not really work in 2026. And if people are not ready, we tag them again. We send them so many different recovery emails strategically. It's not just random emails that we throw. And then we send them recovery emails if needed. And then when they purchase the product or they get on a call with you, whatever the goal is, it goes back to the purchased segmentation. So self liquidating offers are the highest thing that you see here in 2026. So, this is the only way for you to actually spend money, get some upsells, make profit, reinvest back into ads. And oftentimes we think that we know the things that's working really, really well. And if you're thinking about the pennies that you're shelling out in ads without a self liquidating offer, it is it is uncountable, if that makes sense. So if you are still spending about I would say about $50 or about 100 or $150 on your ads every single day and just hoping and praying that things work for you, then the link is in the comments where you can book a 15-minute strategy audit with me. So, on this call, we go through your existing structure. We see if you even have a structure because you're already running ads. Sometimes the backends could be chaotic. So, we take a look at your systems, your architecture, and how things work right now. And based on that, we make the tweaks to ensure that your ads become profitable. We add the SLO engine to make sure that things are actually profitable, things actually make more sense, and things are actually giving you the results that they want. So click the link in the comments below, and I'll talk to you soon.